It's Adam backstage at Edgefest 2011, joined by our good friend Tim from Rise Against. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming out to Edgefest. I mean, you played some gigs for us before, but Edgefest headlining this year with a whole bunch of great bands.
I know. We haven't played Edgefest before, but I saw when we did the MMVAs a few years ago. It was the same day as the Edgefest, and so we took a van over just to say hello to like the Billy Talent guys and the AFI guys. And I got to see the madness that it was. And I think that year it rained a lot and it was really muddy and crazy. And so, but from that day on, I was like, man, I want to play this thing.
Yeah, and I mean, as you mentioned, like Billy Talent, you've got a nice relationship with some great Canadian bands like Lex on Fire and Billy Talent and stuff. But I mean, you look at our bill, main stage, it's you guys and A Perfect Circle representing internationally, but the rest is all Canadian bands. We got a pretty good scene up here, eh?
Yeah, I agree. I think that some of the best music comes out of Canada, and I know it sounds like that's something I should be saying while on Canadian Airways right now, but for real, like Billy Talent, Alexis on Fire, City in Color, Cancer Bats, Silverstein, so many good bands and so many quality bands and bands that we've spent a lot of time traveling around the world with come out of here. You know, it's a great music scene.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're very happy to have you here as well. A great thing about Rise Against is there are some bands, like we were hearing Green Day there just moments ago, and there's some people that are like, oh, I just wish Green Day would only play new stuff. I wish they'd only play old stuff. But you guys are one of those strange bands that have been able to keep fans from the old days all the way straight through to what you're doing now. The evolution of the band seems to have evolved with the fans. Is that something consciously you tried to do, or did it just sort of develop that way?
I think it just kind of happens. I think that, you know, and I'll leave it for a record reviewer or a fan to really decide, but I think there are elements of what we've done and what we've always done in our songs still to this day. You know, when we were young and doing our first records, there were a lot of hardcore songs, but there were still songs like Ever Changing and I'm drawing a blank, but like, you know, a lot of songs that were like a lot more mellow. So we always did mellow stuff and we always did heavy stuff, and so that's something that we kind of kept throughout all of our records. So I think no matter where you came into the Rise Against world, you'll find that those elements still exist because they're elements that we very much still love about the band.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys are playing today, Edgefest. You're on tonight just before 9 o'clock. People can still get tickets at the door. They want to come check you out. What else you got this summer? You're playing with the Foo?
Yeah.
You got gigs coming up with them?
We're doing the Foo Fighters tour with them in Mariachi El Bronx.
Oh, nice.
Mostly Midwest states in the States, like about 2 weeks of that. We're flying to Australia on Monday to play shows down there with Sick of It All.
Oh, nice.
Sick of It All took us out on our first European tour 10 years ago, so we're looking forward to hang out with those guys again. We're going to the UK with Tom Morello and Polar Bear Club. Sweet. And we're coming back to Canada.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, we're coming back to Canada with Flogging Molly and the Black Pacific, so people can find dates on our site now.
Oh, awesome. That sounds great. Well, Tim, thank you very much. You're always...
my pleasure.
Hey, you guys always make time for us, and we really appreciate it and look forward to the show tonight. Again, 9 o'clock on stage. Stop by and get tickets. Rise Against. Thank you again, Tim. We'll play some music. Help is on the way, and Rise Against are already here. You're listening to 102.1 The Edge.